So got tagged and legal in North Carolina. Kind of stay tuned. I'm gonna do a couple of shots as we go to eat dinner tonight. We're gonna take the Rzr to one of the local spots that we can get to pretty easy, and pretty much spent the whole day just kind of prepping everything. Filled up with fuel, which is really nice to be able to just drive to the gas station and get fuel. But overall, just experience out on the road, especially with you know, you're basically staying on 35 mile an hour or 2-lane, you know, up to 55 mile an hour. Very controllable, easy to maneuver in traffic. Not really an issue. Really happy with the Super ATV turn signal kit. That works really well. I'm pretty used to it now. It takes a little bit of getting used to it being on the dash rather than on the stalk, but worked out really good, and really happy. I've had a good ride today. As you can see, the weather is absolutely beautiful, perfect temperature for riding. Kind of adds a new dynamic. I'll definitely be able to ride more now. And one thing I wanted to mention on North Carolina, as of Monday, which would have been the 18th, 17th, something like that, they're not charging highway use tax for UTVs anymore. So I think if you paid already, you can do some kind of thing with the state and get a refund. But that was a real pleasant surprise. Basically, they consider this, you're not driving this on the road mainly. It's not its primary purpose, and we'll save you some money. Anyway, stay tuned. I'm just going to take a couple of shots of riding around, just to kind of. It's really hard to get the feel of it, but when you're in one of these, and I'm sure it's the same with like slingshots and other type of things. You know, I've rode motorcycles as well. You're out in the open more, and it's kind of, you know, a little bit different dynamic than riding in a car. Anyway, stay tuned. Get a couple of shots of riding down the road, and we'll be next to the river. Hopefully there'll be some wildlife down there.
Aren't you supposed to use a direction? Aren't you supposed to have directions put in so you can use it?
I use it once. All right, so basically we rode pretty much all weekend. It's Saturday now. Rode yesterday down by the river and stuff. I can make it to the local park. Now that I've got tagged, I can drive straight there. I don't have to trailer, which is kind of cool. We did see one other Rzr out and about. It's kind of nice to be able to go eat, which will probably be very good for the area, because prior to this you had to trailer back up, go into town and eat, and you know, untrailer or just leave the area entirely. Now you can kind of get back and forth without any issue. So I think it'll be good for our area, kind of help with the tourism around the area, being able to drive on the road. Overall, Rzr, I mean, I kind of knew how it did on the road because I've been to Windrock in it, and it does just fine there. Really surprised how comfortable it is to drive actually in traffic. I was able to easily go through our main street area without any issue. Really easy to park, really easy to get into. My only complaint, really highly recommend that you have something rearward facing to look at. I've got the backup camera and a mirror, but you really can't see. If you're sitting, it's really hard to see out of the back of one of these. So just something to be caution you on if you're parking or trying to get backed out somewhere. We did take this, I think the only real food place that we ate that we stayed in the Rzr was Sonic, and that was really easy to get in and out of. Went down to Dillsboro and hit a couple of our restaurants down there, Costa's and I think it's Rivers and Rails. you know, real easy to park, real easy to get in there and get some food, get back out. If you're riding any of the local areas, I'm close to the Worry Hut Park, which is in the Roy Taylor Forest. A lot of fun, a lot of potential. I think our park here closes in December, so probably be a lot more riding that I'll get done, just because I don't have to trailer or anything. I can just, you know, get home in the evening or on a weekend, just hop in this and go ride if I want to ride, and then get back into town and grab something to eat. But anyway, we've had a lot of fun, and highly recommend it. You know, if you're in North Carolina, if you got a machine capable of getting tagged, highly recommend it. I did talk with the tag office. They were previously doing Hut, and now they're not, because they don't consider this a primary on-road vehicle. It's primarily off-road, which is true. So they're not charging Hut anymore. So it's really inexpensive to get tagged, other than the hoops you got to jump through to get all your paperwork straight. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one. If you have any comments on tagging or questions, etc., please leave a comment below. I'll try to answer it to the best of my ability. And we'll see you on the next one.